If you've been injured in a car accident and the insurance company is suddenly calling you nonstop, acting friendly, and offering money right away, there's usually a reason for that. And here's the truth most people don't realize. Insurance companies often try to settle injury claims quickly before you fully understand how serious your injuries really are. I'm Mason with the Mason Law Firm, and today I want to explain why this happens, what tactics insurance companies use, and what you should do before accepting any settlement offer after a California car accident. Insurance companies are businesses, and their goal is to protect profits and to minimize payouts. So, after an accident, one of the best outcomes for them is getting an injured person to settle quickly before the medical treatment is complete, symptoms get worse, or the full value of the claim becomes clear. A lot of people think, well, they offer me money quickly, so they must be trying to help. But in reality, fast settlements offers are often designed to close the case cheaply, especially here in California, where medical treatment and long-term injuries can dramatically increase the value of a claim over time. One of the biggest mistakes I see people make is assuming they're okay right after an accident. What they don't realize is that adrenaline can mask pain for days. And some injuries take time to fully develop. Injuries such as whiplash, herniated discs, concussions, traumatic brain injuries, nerve damage, and even anxiety or PTSD. I've represented clients who were initially thought they were fine, only to discover weeks later that they needed injections, physical therapy, and even surgery. If you settle too early, you may give up the right to recover any compensation for future medical treatment. And once that happens, there's usually no going back. Here are a few common tactics insurance adjusters may use after an accident. Number one is asking for recorded statements. They may seem casual and friendly, but they're often looking for statements that can be used against you later on. Number two, minimizing your injuries. You might hear comments like, "It sounds like you're feeling better," or "This seems like a minor accident." These are made even before your treatment is completed. Number three, offering quick money. When medical bills are piling up, a fast check can feel very tempting. But early offers are often far below than what the case may actually be worth. Number four, trying to keep lawyers out of the process. Sometimes adjusters will say, "You don't need an attorney." But remember, the insurance company already has professionals protecting their interests. You deserve somebody protecting yours. Here's the part that surprises many people. When you accept a settlement, you usually sign a release. That release typically means your case is permanently closed. You cannot ask for any more money later on, even if your injuries become worse, even if you later on need surgery, or even if additional medical issues appear. That's why it's so important to understand the full extent of your injuries before settling any claim. If you've been injured in a California car accident, here are a few important steps to follow. First, get medical attention. Remember, your health comes first. So follow your doctor's recommendations and remember that any gaps in treatment can hurt both your recovery and your case. Second, document everything. That means keep records of medical visits, your symptoms, any missed work, and how the injuries affect your daily life. Third, be careful when speaking to an insurance company, especially before you fully understand your injuries. And finally, talk to an experienced personal injury attorney before signing any settlement documents. Before representing injury victims, I worked on the insurance defense side. So I've seen firsthand how insurance companies evaluate claims and defend cases. That experience helps us anticipate the strategies they may use and better protect our clients throughout the process. At the Mason Law Firm, we focus on helping injured people throughout Santa Clarita and across California to understand their rights and pursue fair compensation after a serious accident. If you've been injured in an accident and are dealing with the insurance company, don't rush into a settlement before understanding your legal options. If you have questions about your case, feel free to contact the Mason Law Firm for a free consultation. And if you find this video helpful, please make sure to like, subscribe, and follow for more information about California personal injury claims and your legal rights after an accident.